So I'm going to deal with a topic here that pops up quite often among people deconverting, ex-Christians. Some people have quite a hard time getting over it. That topic is the fear of hell. A lot of things go into the broad topic, but I wanted to hit one particular area of it. So quite often the Christian will say, when they're talking to you about it, oh, God doesn't want anyone to go to hell. Well, really? And Christians know this how? Let's look at the evidence. Note, this following discussion assumes God exists. No, that is not my position, but for sake of discussion, let's assume God exists. So 1. God is omniscient, omnipresent, and omnipotent. 2. God doesn't want anyone to go to hell. 3. God creates hell for the vast majority of humanity to spend eternity in. Now, we have something of a logic problem in that we have an omnipotent God not wanting anyone to go to hell that he created. If he cannot stop people going to hell, then he is not omnipotent. If he can stop people going to hell, but he doesn't, then he wants you to go to hell. You might have qualified for it in his book, but he still wants you to go there. Therefore, the argument that God doesn't want you to go to hell is a poor whitewash by Christians in an attempt to excuse the horrific idea of people burning forever. Most humans find the idea uncomfortable when they realize that most people going to hell are not rapists, murderers, etc. Most people that qualify for the biblical hell are those who simply don't believe in God. Most of them are good people living good lives. So all that aside, dealing with the fear of hell, there is no evidence of hell, no scientific evidence of hell. There's no evidence to conclude that anything supernatural in the Bible is anything but stories. Certainly the Bible does contain history, although it will be slanted towards the particular view in the Bible, but it's still, there will be events in the Bible that happened as written. But anything supernatural in the Bible is stories. There's no reason to believe anything else. I'll quote a friend here. He says the Bible fails at Genesis 1:1. And it doesn't get any better. You have talking snakes, talking donkeys, magical boats, magical water for 2 million people in the desert, magical fish, magical shouts that bring down city walls, magical births, magical resurrections, 7-headed dragons, and then there's all the real gory stuff, the rape, incest, murder, genocide, politics, kings, queens, captives and slaves. And no, I'm not talking about the Game of Thrones, I'm talking about the Bible. The main thing to realise is, the fear you have is all from imagination of the mind, dreaming up what it might be like from stories told to you by those too ignorant to think critically for themselves. It seems real, but it's not. And the key to getting over this is to think critically about it and realise it's not real. Cheers, and I hope this helps.
Knowledge is preferable to ignorance. Better by far to embrace the hard truth than a reassuring fable. If we crave some cosmic purpose, then let us find ourselves a worthy goal.